for this big forestry machine, this attachment is designed to pull out all the root system, stop the vegetation, grind all the stumps, and you get clear soil to work with that you can level out easily. Nothing will grow back here. And you can see there's a lot of debris left from the logging company, like leftover wood and stuff. So we have to grind up everything. These attachments, anything that sits still in the ground, it grinds in really fine pieces. Anything that is moving around, it crushes and buries. Basically, you have to hold it down with a smooth roller if you have moving pieces like this with skid steer, with this big forestry machine. As it has so much power, it's not an issue. You just go over everything. Pull out all the root system, grind all the stumps, and bury all that grinded up material below grade. Also, when we do the leveling and settling afterwards, it grinds everything up again, all the leftover pieces. So it crushes everything in finer fraction. You can see the big rocks. Attachment is just pushing all the rocks till the end so I can collect them afterwards. Going like a tank. Let me give you guys perspective of before. All with stumps, brush stumps, birch stumps from trees like this. And just look at all the mess after logging company. All these baddies. So it's basically one big root system full with stumps, and we're just going over everything. As I mentioned, using it on low RPM to preserve fuel, as we don't need to go full depth. We just have to destroy the root system, grind up all the stumps so we can get a seed ready surface afterwards. Look at the result. Perfectly clear soil to work with. Bigger stump. And remember, this is wet clay with black soil together. All the stumps get grinded in really fine pieces. We're using Coneteks 2.3 MX model with Forestry Rottor Head that's designed for big forestry machines. You can see all the root system has been pulled out. There's no way around it. If you have property like this that's left a mess, that logging company left as a mess afterwards, and you want to get the seed ready surface, this is the quickest and the best way, because you grind up all the vegetation, bury it, it's all good for the soil, enriches the soil, everything grows better afterwards. Big stump. Everything gets crushed with this big attachment and big forestry machine. really love the tracks. We made it so it climbs out all the time. So basically you can go on swamplands with this machine, as the tracks are so wide and they climb out on both ends. So whichever direction you're going, you're climbing out. Just check the result. Big stump was there, it's gone. Just going over all this debris, stumps, destroying the root system, everything with one pass. There's no other attachment out there like it, because we have the smooth roller. This attachment grinds everything in really fine pieces, so you're able to level, settle, compact the soil afterwards to get a seed-ready surface. All the farming tractors with PTO-driven subsoil attachments, they only do one thing, grind everything up, and you're left with really big pieces of wood. It doesn't crush it in these fine pieces. So basically it's impossible to level and settle afterwards, because you have to collect all the big leftover pieces, and then you can start actually trying to level and unsettling it. With this one pass, and it crushes everything in really fine pieces. Going over all these stumps, all this leftover material, destroying all the root carpet that is underneath, because everywhere where trees are growing this close, it's all one big root system. So all the root system has been pulled out, which this attachment does perfectly, stopping the vegetation. And then all the stumps and everything gets buried, grinded in really fine pieces and buried below grade. Some rocks fall out to the side, so I'll collect them. So I did go over all this area with the excavator to collect all the big rocks that are sticking out from the ground. Also all this area that we have to grind up, but as you can see, there's a lot more in the soil. You push all the rocks till the end, and you get clear soil afterwards. We're not going deep here, but we are going deep enough. You can see we destroy all the root system, grind up all the stumps, which is the goal here. Some rocks get pushed to the side, so I will collect them. As usual, big mess after logging company, cut out all the trees. They don't care, they just leave everything on the floor, on the ground. So we use this big tank that's built by Coneteks with Coneteks 2.3 MX attachment to deal with it all. We have to grind up all this area, all that area there, and around the birch trees, so we can make it all nice and even. They plan to dig electric cables for lighting, for lights for the trees, and maybe some cabin in there with time. So we always suggest to the customers, we will deep grind everything, open the site, open the eyes, let's put it that way, so everything is visible, so you can dig, so no root system and stumps is messing with you. Then you can dig all the cables, do all the digging work, and then after, when it settles a little, after 2-3 weeks, then we come back and make everything perfect and seed ready surface, seed it. So you don't have to overpay. It's unnecessary to make everything nice now, then dig everything up and then do it again, you know. So we always tell customers, let's deep grind everything first, do all the digging, we will come back, make it all nice, even, compacted, seed ready surface. Smooth as all the way through. You can see how it looks where all the stumps, this is a stump and it's grinded in really fine pieces. There's a big stump here, leftover wood from the logging company, but this beast can grind so deep. Just look at what the stump looks like. I mean, look at these bad boys. If we can, oh, there's another one. Looking for rocks. I have a big blue rock finder. Let me show you rock detector method 1. This is how you find them bad boys. Just run over. As soon as you hear the bell ring, you have hit the jackpot. Inspector is here today with us, as usual. All sorts of goodies in the soil, but as you can see, this beast tackles it with ease. Basically, this is just really easy for this machine. We're running at low RPM to preserve fuel. But what can you do with an overgrown area like this, full with stumps, leftover wood and material from the logging company? If you want to get it maintainable, you have to grind everything up like we do here, so you can level it, settle it, guys, get nice even surface for sowing grass seed and seed it. So it's easy to mow and maintain. This is all brush root system. If I do this, it's all been grinded, it's just compressed, compacted back into the dirt. And we don't go full depth, we go about 10-12 inches, not deeper, to preserve fuel, as it's not needed. We just need to stop the vegetation. So we are grinding up all the stumps that's in this tall grass. We are grinding up all the root system with one pass. We're getting clear soil to work with, which we can level and settle, compact nicely, get seed ready surface and seed it. It's all biological material, so it's all good for the soil, everything that has been grinded. It comes from the nature and it stays in nature. We still have to grind up, there's like trails around this birch area. So we have to go and grind all that up as well. You can hear the rocks. Oh, that's a stump. And this one eats stumps like it's nothing. You don't even need to slow down. You just go through everything and grind everything up straight away. All the root system has been grinded. It's all compacted back in the soil, but it's all been grinded. This new attachment for big forestry machines goes really deep. This is Coneteks 2.3 MX model. We do have this hydraulic pressure gouge for easier control. This one goes up to 400 bars. So after we will grind all this area, we'll go down there. There's massive oak tree, same size as this one, has been cut off, and we have to delete the stump with this big forestry machine from Coneteks. We did find a problem what the guys had with the drainage pipes here. Someone went over with a forestry machine and pushed in the pipe. I dug it open so they can reach it and fix it after. The logging company was using some kind of machinery to transfer all the wood, so they just went over it. And we have this bad boy here. Check out this oak tree stump. It's like 1.5 meters above soil, and it's about 1 meter, 1.5 meters diameter. And as it's this high from the ground, the big massive roots go all the way up to the trees probably. Like you see there, the roots are as wide as the branches on the trees, so that's how big the root system are for these big oak trees. With traditional stump drills and stump grinders, you can only drill and grind off the middle. All the roots, they stay. And you can't maintain the property because the roots are in your way all the time. So with Coneteks attachments, we grind down the stump to the ground level. Then we go deep and make sure to grind out all the root system. Going over all sorts of debris, it looks like some trees were cut to lengths in a small fraction and left on the floor. Looks like it was cut for firewood and just left next to the stumps. And we have a lot of rocks in the soil here on this hillside. Really rocky. You can see how deep he went up there. I almost missed the stump grinding. So 1.5 meter oak stump. Wow, this is just look. That's awesome, right? There's a rock in the root of this big oak stump. So these big stumps, we go layer by layer by layer until we get to the ground level, which is around here. And then we'll go deep and grind out all the root system and bury all this material. The stump is gone, we're dealing with the root system now. And you can see everything is being grinded in really fine pieces. We will triple tap this big root system to make sure nothing grows back and to make sure it's not in the way and sticking out afterwards when you want to maintain your property and mow grass. No more stump, no more root system. All the rocks and big debris is pushed to the side that was in the root system. Gone. I did dig like a little ditch that is easy to maintain all the way, so the rainwater goes away now. Fix the hose that was broken by the logging company. Grinded all this area from stumps and brush. And as usual in Latvia, all soil is full with rocks. Back on the landscaping job, we had a few rainstorms. So as you can see, the grass has started to grow back. It was obviously all too wet to do any leveling and settling. And we have just come back. Now we came yesterday to grind up all the rest of the property that was needed with the big forestry machine. And now today we came with Bobcat. And we're testing the new 2.5 M2 attachment that we designed. As in Latvia, no one cuts grass, and the grass grows really thick, and it's like a wire wrapping around the attachment all the time. So we have a new design attachment that's better for winey stuff, for tall grass. It's also not afraid of rocks. This one has universal rotor head. And as you can probably notice, there's design changes on the frame and everything else. The soil is still very wet. We did level and settle one area that we grinded up, got rid of all the big stumps from the trees as you see in the background. Over the other direction. This attachment is awesome for landscaping. As it's wider, you can get the job done a lot quicker. And as this is a countryside property, perfect result is not needed, as they don't mow the grass with robots and stuff. We will get nice, smooth, compacted surface at the end. Let me show you what we're dealing with here. Really wet soil. It's all sticking to my shoes. It's all really uneven. We have loads of rocks in the soil. Just so you guys see how, I don't know, it's not even visible in the video, but it's really uneven. It's quite wet. We grinded it up yesterday and you can see all the track marks. There was a big oak stump here. Size of the one in the background. It was about 2.5 meters diameter. And as you can see, it's all gone. It's all grinded up and buried. We will level all the areas that we touched. Did level that side down there. I do not know if you guys can see the depth of the ruts. This was pure forestry land. You can see night and day difference. Uneven, grinded up, soft, and then you go over and compact it all down, settle it all. You see it's basing the attachment against the smooth roller. It's compacting, rotor is leveling everything. Then when you go backwards, rotor spins against the driving direction, pulls soil backwards, fills all the holes, takes all the bumps off, and compacts everything again with the smooth roller and rolls it all up. And when we're leveling and settling, we do use rabbit speed. So this process happens quickly. Nice. The bugs and insects are eating me alive. Just look at the night and day difference straight away. Forward, backwards, roll it up. You can see it afterwards. Yes, it's really soft, the dirt, because it's wet. Nice. Where the holes are too deep to level and fill with one pass, you have to go over one more time, because you can't see in the video the big holes that we have. Guys, check this out. This is how it looks before, all grinded up, soft and uneven, and we have to level everything. And this is how smooth it looks afterwards. Bomba! Let's move forward. Just going over everything. The attachment is crushing everything, even in finer pieces, after the big machine. And leveling, compacting everything down. We need to go from this rough surface to a seed-ready surface. In the forestry land, we ran different directions because so we can reach all the gaps between to smooth all the sides. That's what's up. Smooth as all the way through. Smooth and compacted. Here's all the rocks that I collected off when we did the deep grind process. Yes, sir. Big rocks, big pile. Yes, from all this to a smooth compacted surface that's ready for seed. I just talked to the customer. He may want us to come back and seed it all as well. We'll see. We have to level and settle everything that we grinded up. It goes all the way around the forest line. So it goes all the way around the forest line. There's like an island in the middle that we did last year. You can see the grass has grown in by itself. No seeding, nothing was done in the middle here last year. There is no other attachment out there that you can prepare a forestry land in this short amount of time. The deep grind process looks slow, but as you can see, the leveling and settling happens with rapid speed. It happens really quickly, and you can get a lot done in one day. We have been here for only an hour, and we have done so much work already. All that side around that. We do go from rough to perfect landscape. Look how perfectly leveled it all is. All compacted down, nothing will grow back. All the stumps and wood from the logging companies that they left on the ground, everything is grinded up, everything is leveled, settled, and we'll come and seed it later this week. Just running over everything. I will just show you so you guys can see. We have all these areas around the forest line where there were all the stumps. Did grind everything up all the way around, in between. And then on this side, everything is really wet. It's grinded deep. We have to level, settle, compact all this surface as well. There were a lot of stumps on this side, so the property, the work we do is all the way around the forest line. We didn't grind up all this middle, all the stumps last year. We did not see it, the grass grow by itself, but it's all nice and smooth. We're dealing with the sides now. As you can see, logging companies left a big mess, which we took care of by deep grinding everything, all the stumps, logs, wood on the ground, all the root system is destroyed, everything's grinded up, and now we're leveling and settling everything, prepping for seed. This is all really soft clay. Everything's nice and smooth all the way through. We're moving forwards. So you can see when you go forward over this, it already levels everything out, compacts it down a little with a smooth roller, and then when you come backwards you roll it all up and you get perfect result. This is real roughness, and we're leveling it all with attachment. Subsoil mulcher from Coneteks, 2.13 MX with Forestry Rottor Head to be specific, and we're getting the job done. You can see how rough it is for the first time when you go over. And then you go backwards and it's all nice and smooth. You can see the soil is quite wet. There's little track marks left after we roll it up. But what can you do with wet clay, right? As long as the water is not collecting in them, it's perfectly fine. Also, when you press it down like this, it tends to soak up after the rain and smooth out. But after we will seed it, grass will grow in as a carpet and it will be perfectly fine. Just look how rough and uneven it is, and then all this roughness, and you can see how the end result looks like in the background. Run over forward, level it, compact it, come backwards, level it, roll it all up, and you get perfect result. Let me show you some before, so you can see how it will look after. In the video it looks really good actually, but the ruts are up to my knee deep, so it speaks volumes what you can get done with this one attachment. So it's not just capable of doing the deep drain process, it also levels, settles, compacts everything afterwards. Crazy. Crushes all the leftover debris in smaller pieces. After forestry land, we did level one area here where they went over with dumpers and got everything in ruts, but it's all really wet. Well, all this side is nice and done now. We have prepared everything around that side as well. Just this corner left and a little bit in the end there. And that will be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed to watch more of the leveling and settling process. I hope you can learn something from us, how we do landscaping. If you like the content, leave thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hype the video, and see you in the next one. Peace.